Guessing is not a strategy. Cost your cakes right so you know what you're actually doing and know if you're actually making profits in your business from your cake pricing. Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oluchi Iman. On this channel I talk about cake business and I share tips on how you can grow your cake business from 0 to 100. I'm an international award-winning cake artist that is based in Manchester, the United Kingdom, and you're welcome to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, it's my delight to have you here. Believe me, I'm excited to have you here. If you've always been here, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for sticking around with me, even though I've not been as consistent as I used to be because of, life changes and all. But thank you so much. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about something that I know that is very important. I will always say my topics are usually very important to you as a baker, and they're very fundamental. Now, this is one thing that is fundamental. It's a fundamental topic. It's a trending topic. It's a hot topic. It's always a current topic. And what is that topic? It is cake pricing. Now, I'm going to be telling you some mistakes that you're making when it comes to cake pricing. And I thought to make this because I see that a lot of bakers are still making mistakes when it comes to cake pricing. If you follow me on Instagram, I recently put up a reels talking about some cake supplies that I got and how to charge for your cakes considering your cake supplies. Now, if it's something you're interested in, you want to know this mistake that you're making in your cake pricing and how to avoid them, then you want to stick around because I'll be right back. You're welcome back. The first thing I'm going to be talking about is using a one-size-fits-all strategy for all your classes of customers. Now, your customers vary and you have different people coming to you. Yes, I know that you have a target audience, the people that you're looking to reach, but amongst these people, there should be different price tiers for them. Like there are cakes that are high. For example, if you're serving high-end customers, within that circle, within that target market, there should be price tiers for the different classes of high-end customers that you're serving. So some people will want cakes that are highly priced, tall cakes, elegant cakes, custom cakes. Yet among these high-end people, there will be those that will just want something simple, something that just ready, they can just have on the go, something that is not too elaborate, but they want quality and they want class. So you need to look for how to cater for the different classes of people that you have within that target audience, whether it is high-end, whether it is, mass market, ready-to-go cakes and all of that. There should be price tiers to suit your customers. That's why you see people making high cakes and then making 3-layered cakes, making 5-layered cakes, 3-layered cakes, and 2-layered cakes, just so that they can reach everybody within their target audience. So please create price tiers. I've talked about price tiers before. Create price tiers and make your pricing flexible so you don't do a one price fits all. If you're doing that, you're going to be losing customers, and it's a cake pricing mistake that you're making. It is not a good strategy for sales in business. So please check this out. Split up your prices so that you can reach as many customers as possible. The second mistake you're making is guessing. So guessing is not a strategy. Guessing and just running prices off of the top of your head before you give them to customers is not a way to price your cakes. Now, instead of you to cost your cakes the proper way it should be done before setting your prices, you just go around setting prices on what you feel, on what you perceive should be the price. Now, this is not something that you should do. It is not sustainable at all. Apart from being sustainable, it's a quick way to lose money in your cake business. It's a quick way to create a leak in your cake business finances, and you will just be hurting your business in the end without knowing that you're doing that, because you don't even have an idea of what your cake cost is. You don't even have an idea of what your overhead costs. You don't have an idea of what your overhead costs, your indirect, your direct costs, the miscellaneous costs, your taxes, your profits margin. You do not even have an idea of what it is. So instead of guessing, why don't you take time to really sit down, cost your cakes? You can use an app, you can do manual calculations. I have a video on cake pricing that I've done before. You can, there are apps that you can use. People have calculator, bakeculator. There are different names they call it now. Or you can actually sit down, use the pricing formula to calculate the price of your cakes before you fix a price. Please stop guessing. This is a new year and things ought to be done differently. So when it comes to cake pricing, don't guess. Guessing is not it in cake pricing. Guessing is not a strategy. Cost your cakes right so you know what you're actually doing and know if you're actually making profits in your business from your cake pricing. Okay, this is what I would say for point number 2. The third mistake you're making is going to ask other bakers their prices. Whether you're asking directly, like you're asking them their prices, which I find that is not even a good thing to do. Like, it doesn't sound right, ethically right. It's not okay. Don't ask me how much I sell my cakes. Don't. People find it rude. People find it insulting when you go asking them how much they sell their cakes. It's better you can even say, can you teach me how to price or cost my cakes? So I'm having challenges with costing my cakes. And rather than going directly to them and asking them,
how much do you charge for your 8-inch cake? How much do you charge for your 10-inch cake?
There is no basis for comparison between baker A, baker B, baker C, any baker anywhere. Baking costs are individual and you need to understand this. So don't ask other bakers how much they charge for their cakes. Some people even go extra by camouflaging and pretending to be customers and going into DMs and asking them, how much can I get this cake, or how much can you sell this cake, something like that, just so that they can have an idea. Probably a customer has sent to you the picture of another baker and you're going to ask the baker in the DM. I've seen posts like this. I don't know if you can relate. Seen posts like this where bakers are talking about other bakers coming to ask them and pretending to be customers. Look, it is not good. Look for how to cost your cakes. Like I said, I have a video you should check out on how to cost your cakes. I have a series on cake pricing, like pricing confidently, how to charge high-end cakes, how to stop making cheap-looking cakes. All of these are topics that you need to be aware of in cake pricing. But then please don't go asking other bakers their prices. It doesn't sound okay. Let them know probably I'm having a challenge or this and that, but directly going to ask them, what do you charge for your 16 buttercream cake? I don't think, especially when you do not have a personal relationship, you don't have a close relationship with the person, please avoid doing this. It's a mistake you're making, and some people will feel insulted, some people will feel disrespected, some people will feel like you're like it's not a good thing to do. Do you understand? I've seen bakers complain about this, and it is not a good thing to do. That's not the way to price your cakes, okay? So please make sure you sit down, do your homework, and know what your cake costs, so that you can charge what your cakes are worth, not what baker C's cakes are worth or what baker A's cakes are worth, because your costs are different. There are so many things you consider. The skills are different, your locations are different, your level of experience, they're different, your where you source for your ingredients, they're different, and all of that. So there's no basis for you to ask somebody else what they charge for their cakes and wanting to use that to compare, measure, or set the price of your cakes. Compare, measure, or set the price of your cakes. Oh, I want to know whether I'm charging right. I don't know whether I'm charging too high or too low for this cake. So please, what do you charge for your cakes? No, don't do that. Okay, that's a big mistake, and it's something you should not do because people really do not like it, and that's not the way to go when it comes to cake pricing at all. Now, the fourth mistake is this: using your base price as your sales price. I don't know if you get that. Using your base price as your sales price, especially for all your cakes. Like, you've done your costing. Kudos to you. You've done your homework. You've costed your cakes. But this is the price you now sell your cakes. No matter the details involved, no matter what the person wants, no matter the colors and all of that. Do you know that people go as far as charging more for cakes that are deep in color? For example, red colored cakes, black, blue, purple, those deep colors that take time to achieve and take more color resources to achieve, or take more techniques to achieve, like maybe sending or heating them up in the microwave so that it deepens the color. It takes more time, it takes more resources. So some people charge higher for this kind of cakes. Now, you've done your cake costing, but you just leave it at your base pricing. That's what that video I made, that Reels was talking about. You have a base price. And then if somebody says, I want a cake that has sugar craft, it's an animal themed, a farm themed cake, and I want rabbits crafted in sugar. No, I don't want cake toppers. I don't want paper toppers. I don't want edible prints. I want them crafted in sugar, a rabbit crafted in sugar, a cow crafted in sugar. I want this. I want them in 3D. I want them to be 2D figurines. And you're just not factoring the time, the skill, the resources that you would need to put all of this together. Please, it's important that you do not neglect this. You have your base price, and then depending on the details of the cake, you know what to calculate and charge. You know what it will take you, how many hours you will spend. I've talked about knowing how to cost or charge for your labor. If you've not watched that video, you should watch it. So you don't even take into consideration the hours and all of that it will take you to, cost your cakes, and then you're charging for them like you charge any regular buttercream cake or any regular fondant cake. No, it takes more time. So don't make the mistake of using your base price as your sales price. If you've costed a cake and it's probably $50, $100, or 120 pounds or 30,000 naira, and then you have some other details that the customer wants that are, elaborate more, depending on that, please calculate the cost of all those details and add them to your base price. That is how you arrive at the cake cost. Don't forget your delivery. Okay, so this is one mistake I feel that people are making and that I need to talk about. Please stop using your base price as your sales price. Don't sell your cakes at your base price. Factor in your buttercream as well, the cost of making your frosting, your buttercream or your fondant, and also that's if you've not added it to the main cost, the base price, and then the details of whatever the person wants or whatever the person needs. Fresh flowers, these are things like details. Fresh flowers, ganache cakes, they're also different, there are different details that people would want. Please make sure that you cost all of them. Chocolate balls, chocolate fork balls on the cake, 4 balls on the cake. Please make sure that you factor your pricing, the prices of these things, to your base price. Now, one more important thing that I need to talk about that you're making as a mistake is that you're not reviewing your cake prices. So number 5 is not reviewing your cake prices. So prices of things are going up, there's inflation, prices are changing, and you're just still in the same spot.
Oh, I don't want my customers to run away.
Or you probably do not even know that this is something you're supposed to be doing. Or I know that people say, oh, do cost your cakes right in the beginning, cost your cakes and then give adjustments or make room for this so that if there's inflation, it can cover it and all that. But it will get to a point where you will need to stretch, where you can't, that those extras, those changes that you've made cannot accommodate for what your cake ingredients cost now. So you need to review your cake prices. So review it from time to time as as costs are increasing, your skills are getting better, your designs are getting better, your cake taste, designs, they're changing. You need to review your pricing so that you can cover the costs of running your cake business. I believe that this video has been of great help. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you've learned a lot from this, especially if you've learned new tips. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with those in your caking communities. And if you also have a question, you can drop them. Until I see you in my next video, stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed.